What are we doing now? Fencing.
Fencing, yeah.
More fencing.
String line in. Just put the posts there. I'll go grab me knocker and see how it goes.
No machine for this one. It's all just hard yakka. So, hey?
I am the machine.
He is the machine. I don't know if you guys heard that, but yeah, basically Hudson and Tim have just been getting this all ready because we really need to keep these little rascals in this area in the orchard. I've been really busy getting all of my seeds up and running, ready to go for spring, and I'll show you guys the germination and how that's all getting along. Tim built his own, what do you call it, post hole? No, he's got a digger. What's this one? Knocker. So it's pretty heavy duty. We'll see how it goes. We just purchased a new post hole digger because although we've got the machine, it's got an auger that's like 160 mil wide, and this one's 100, which is what we need for the smaller posts for these fence lines. I know the chickens are just like really hovery. They're just there all the time. Go, son. Oh, you're going over there.
Well,
the dirt is so good here, as long as you don't hit rock. It is lovely. He's gone off to get his tape measure, and they've just taken over. Any worms, girls?
oh, by a mile. I'll make it work with me.
Close enough.
Point. Here it is. Well, if I'd want to do 100 of them a day.
Matt, how many have you got to do for the whole orchard?
9. Probably about 30.
Yay.
30-ish.
Lucky it's not too hot.
It's good.
Yeah.
Happy with that.
Beautiful. Oh, I'm glad we invested in the auger. That was good.
Yeah.
29 to go. While Tim is getting the fence line in, I'm just going to potter around with these seed trays. I don't have any more plants to get in the ground, but I'll show you the natives I've got at the moment. We got some golden wattles. The roots unfortunately got damaged on one of them, so I think 4 out of 5 will survive. And I also, what else did I do? I put some locut and quince seeds in some containers, so we'll see if they take. I have no idea. They're just saved from friends' trees. And then I decided to do a little tray of cabbage. I'm just using painter's tape and a permanent marker, and we'll just see if it works. I mean, it hasn't come off yet, so if that works, I can start labeling other trays that way. Yeah. So, oh, and I got some bulbs in the ground as well. someone was gifting some bulbs away for free, and so we went and picked up a whole bunch, and yeah, it was really generous. So I've planted them out in the raised beds that were not doing very well. Tomorrow I'm going to go and trade some sourdough, like a sourdough loaf of bread, with somebody in a local homesteading group, and he has a dozen duck eggs. So it's a really nice trade. So I'm gonna work on that as well. I do a loaf pretty much every day or two. I made my sourdough into burgers, like buns today, that I'll do him a loaf and yeah, take that into town tomorrow. So I think that's a nice little trade. We're really finding community here. I've already had a lovely couple up the road that offered to start seeds in their greenhouse for us. I must admit, the bubble wrap is working really well and the germination rate is really incredible, and the soil in the trays is really nice and warm. So yeah, I haven't taken them up on the offer yet. I'm really content with how things are going, and I like to stand out here for too many hours every day just checking on them. Pretty much on the string line again. Good job, Pepper. Wherever there's a string line, there's a pepper bean.
And pink grass.
So it's good. That was actually done really fast.
I might do a
Dad would have done it.
Yeah.
Nigel has had the Simba mark on his head that many times with white paint.
It's gonna be pink now.
Still good soil though, like no rocks. I can't see any rocks.
The machine got caught in this hole here.
Yeah, okay.
That's about it.
Jeez, that's lucky. For anyone that's not aware, we've got sandstone underneath and you just sporadically find it.
That's your line.
Imagine
You
if
have to cut this to get it to where I gotta go.
it's huge. Why is that one so big?
Because this has got to go in the ground a metre.
Oh, for the gate.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the kitchen. I am gifting a sourdough, like I said, to trade for duck eggs. And I thought I would bring you guys along. I already fed the sourdough starter. So it's nice and bubbly, as you can see. So it's about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm going to dump in pretty much all of my starter. People are going to be like, what? You're not measuring? Nope, I don't measure. See, that's what's left. Enough to feed it and restart it again. That'll be ready then for tomorrow. Now what I'm going to do is add in some water. For us, this is spring water from our bore. We're just really lucky. And we have that hooked up to inside, but rainwater is really good, filtered water. And you're just going to give that a really good mix until you don't really see your starter anymore. It just becomes like milky water. Before I go any further, I'm going to get my starter and I'm going to top it up. That's the consistency, very thick. It really doesn't matter if it's got lumps in it because it's going to eat it all up anyway. And it'll turn back into that nice bubbly mess that you just saw earlier. Lid back on and I just pop that to the side. All right. I put about 1 kilo of flour. And then this is my measurement. It is like 3 very big scoops of salt. And then you just kind of mix that all through. I'm gonna need more water. All right, that's perfect. I know it's still got big lumps in it. That's okay. Look, again, it's gonna eat through it. And I'm gonna leave that to sit until I do dinner. At dinner time, I'm gonna do a stretch and fold, and I'll do another one before bed. And I will see you guys in about an hour and a half. I really have found a love for sourdough. I honestly just kind of thought it was a little too long-winded and I couldn't be bothered. And I read all these recipes and I just couldn't quite get it right. I realized I didn't need to measure and I just needed to trust my instinct and go and cook how I usually do, which is off of texture. And as you can see, that's just the consistency that I hit for every single time, and it always works out really well for me. So I'm hoping that it'll help some of you guys that are a little bit daunted by sourdough, so that you are confident enough to give it a go for yourself. It actually is just a few ingredients and it doesn't need to be complicated. Unfortunately, as human beings, we tend to overcomplicate these things. But I really hope Steve likes it, and I'm looking forward to the duck eggs because we like to bake cakes and things like that. I guess these are just some of the other little bits and pieces that go on in everyday life. I pretty much do sourdough every day. It's just a part of my daily routine. I personally don't find it overwhelming. If I don't feel like cooking it one day or I'm, you know, busy and out, I don't. Like, I just don't bother. We've been away and I didn't bother. Actually, I did take the sourdough down, like I made up a dough the night before, and Tim and I took it down camping and we made we fried it in some butter, not much butter, like a bit of butter, and put honey on top, and it was really good. My SD card filled up, and so I don't have any footage of that down the river. But yeah, anyway, it was delicious. But I thought I would show you guys my native trees. This is one of my wattles. I think this is the strongest one I have actually. It looks really good. Considering we normally have so much rain, I'm a little bit concerned about how little rain we've had. And I thought this one needs a stake. I thought I might actually have to come and water them. We finally got this one in the ground. I think it's a burgundy acacia, I believe. But they're all doing well. All right, so I've already stretched and folded this once at dinner time, but things were chaotic, so I apologize I didn't bring you along. So this is the second stretch and fold. I'm doing it maybe an hour after the first one, so Tim will bring you in and you can see what it looks like. I just wet my hand under the tap and then I'm just going to grab it. I can feel that that's already getting tighter. There you go. Put it back to bed. And then I'll do that again if I remember before bed. Otherwise, I won't, and it'll be there tomorrow. Everything is covered in ice today. So you can see the edges of my seedling where there's ice. I don't know if these guys will survive. It was pretty cold. Oh, I've even got some stuck on my finger. Whew, nippy. Caillou hung out this blanket yesterday and it's just completely frozen. It's like a winter wonderland. No rabbits? Ah.
Did you see it?
Yeah. It's just a solid mess. I don't know if my tomatoes are going to survive. We'll see. Hey, Chicky Wickies. You'll have to watch your toes.
You're on a pat random.
Hi, girls. Kind of looks so beautiful. It's nice to be up this early, even though it's cold. Little Pepper here, she woke me up at 2:30 this morning, and then my insomnia kicked up, and I haven't been able to get to sleep ever since. Yeah, we just had a cold front come through. It's so pretty. Those icicles. That's so cool. And you're still in shorts. I'm in an hoodie and slippers. Yeah, my fingers are cold
My
too.
legs aren't cold, it's just my toes. Look, they've gone blue. Blue, pinky colour.
I think it's because you coloured them in. More tattoos. I don't know how you chickens are coping. No way would I want to be barefoot right now. These kids, they've been playing with my cardboard. It's not a bad stash now. Side quest. Alright, I'm going inside for coffee. Gourmet lunch for the kidlet. Okay. I think that's too shabby. It's got a sourdough bread roll with cheese and sauce. Perfect for a 12-year-old. So it's the next morning, back on the sourdough train. And it reached 1 degree last night and it has been freezing.
It was actually -1 on the car this morning.
-1. Even better. So, usually I leave my sourdough to bulk ferment overnight. It's kind of like fridge temperature. -1 is less than ideal and it has not risen how it usually does. So usually it would rise to about here and I would have like lots of air bubbles on top. I've even sat it by the fireplace so it's warm and it's just, I'm out of time. I need to get this cooked because I'm going to town and I'm really concerned. I feel like this is so typical, you know, you make something for somebody else and the world just laughs at you. Oh, there's a whole fingerprint on my lens. Sorry, guys. All right, I'm gonna get this done anyway. We'll just see how we go. Oh, it's so thick. I'm not happy with it at all. So I'm just like teasing it away. From the edges, I've got a little bit of flour in the bottom of this. Man, I'm so sad. All right, I'm not even gonna play with that at all. I'm just going to find my lid, slap that on. This is how it currently looks. I guess we'll see what it looks like in about 45 minutes. Sorry, I got a little bit distracted and I just went into auto mode and I've just pulled out the bread. I think it looks pretty good. I've never second guessed myself about making bread as much as I have with this loaf. I'm like, is it underdone? Did it ferment enough? Like, I don't know. I just get super paranoid. But I think in the end, it looks nice. I just hope it's really cooked through. I guess we'll see. Tim and Hudson were working on this row yesterday I wasn't around. I think I was having an afternoon nana nap. So that's the original line he's managed to put in the other day. This is put in yesterday. These tall posts are where the rooster pen will be, because we want to be able to access it from the orchard. And then that way we can leave, like, you know, release them into the orchard if there's not many of them or if they're behaving. Otherwise, they're going to go out there. We've got some sheep that we've organised. We've got some lambs. They're not very old at the moment, and we just need to get our fences sorted before we pick them up. So hopefully in the next, I don't know, 4 to 8 weeks, they'll be here. I say that because they're only like a month old. They're very young. Unless they're going to come with the parents. So we haven't really chatted about that yet, but I think they're a flock that they kind of want to move on. So we might get lucky and get a breeding pair as well. We'll see. All right. That's a story for another day. Here's Hutto. We got the crusher dust for the garden shed. It got delivered yesterday. Oh, Angel. With the crusher dust all popped down, I was able to move all of my gardening stuff into the garden shed. Tim also moved my seedling table over towards it. So we're starting to get a little bit more organised now in this space. And the next delivery we have coming is compost. So I'm really glad we have the digger still, because that's going to make a big impact and make it a lot easier. This is the new tank stand slab progress shot. Hi, Angel. Hi, Gigi. Hi, Randy. And me. We're getting blown away, Randy. Today is a new day. Tim and I have just done a little bit of a road trip to a place called the Post and Rail there in Penola, South Australia. So it's a bit far from us, but they were doing a big 50% off sale on all of their potted up trees, including fruit trees. And we were told there were hundreds of trees. I'm not sure if there really were when we got there, but we still managed to pick up a few. Which I'll show you in just a moment. But then on the way out of Penola, we decided to stop in at the local, what's it called, Foodworks, and they had native plants for $8.50 each, which is a really good price, and it's the cheapest we've actually found in the whole area. So we ended up buying a few that we wanted, some grevilleas and a Westringia. This is a Callistemon Kings Park special, which is nice because I'm from Perth and Kings Park is very well known over there, and a courier. So yeah, I'm really happy with the selection. It's all happening over here at the moment. Tim's getting posts in for our chicken coops. We are getting more fruit trees in. Oh, I just fell in a hole. Hey, Randy. So for half price, we picked up a fig. It's got some fresh growth on it. The kids wanted a pomegranate. I'm not so fussed about pomegranates. I think that they're just super fiddly, but that's also got lots of fresh growth. That one needs a really good trim up. And then I think this is the apricot. Yeah. This one was a full price. I think it was like $38. And then we grabbed a pear as well. I believe we have about 23 fruit trees all up now in the orchard area, And we just really need to get the nut trees in there as well. And I might get another apple, but we'll just wait and see how things go. We have plenty of room to keep adding another row into the orchard as well. So we've left enough space. But I think we are going to leave the orchard there for a little while and concentrate on getting the chook run done. Tim has been working really hard on getting the posts in. So we'll start framing that out and getting tin up on that soon. And then we need to concentrate on getting these fences done. And from there, we can start working on the veggie garden. I have got some black currants in there and I've planted a raspberry, but I'll chat about that in next week's video because we have lots to start planting out. And yeah, the weather is definitely changing. We have about a week or so worth of rain coming up, but then after that it gets nice again. So I think we will use that time to start planting out the main vegetable garden. If you've stuck around this long, I just want to say a huge thank you. We really appreciate everyone's support. And we're going to wrap up this video here and we'll catch you guys again with another fun-filled, busy week next week. See you guys. Have a great weekend.